Yeah.
Mica Mosbacher is actually with us right now, and I want to go to her right now because, Mica, you are a Ted Cruz fundraiser. You've been on our program before. I think you just heard what Donald Trump had to say there. I'm going to say that that was a pretty good, even-handed rebuttal to what your guy was saying last night. What say you?
Well, first of all, Romney tried to rally the troops. And as an elder statesman in the party, I certainly respect him. I'm not so sure he was the right person to deliver the message because he represents the elite establishment of which a lot of our Republicans are rebelling against. I think that in a sense he may even galvanize voters to rally around Donald Trump.
Mica, we were not expecting this from you. I was expecting a full-throated support of Ted Cruz and a vigorous knock on Donald Trump. Where are you coming from this morning?
No. Ted Cruz fired some shots off last night once he could get a sentence in during the circus act. And I think that he was very effective in going after Donald Trump, especially when he talked about Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump's support of her and other Democrats. I think as voters get to know Ted Cruz and the race winnows, the sacrificial lambs might be Rubio and Kasich. We'll know by March 15th. I think then voters will be able to see a sharp contrast between Ted Cruz and Donald Trump. Ted Cruz is the conservative in the race. He's been consistent. And I always say that, look, he might not be the guy you want to go have a drink with, but he is certainly the designated driver for America. And
where do you stand on what's called the Republican split? That is, would the Republican Party support Donald Trump if he were the nominee? Where do you stand on that? Would you advise Republicans to get behind the nominee no matter who he is? Would you go that far?
Absolutely. I've said before that I'll rally behind the nominee, and if it's Donald Trump, I want to help him defeat a socialist or a dishonest politician in Hillary Clinton. So that's first of all. And secondly, I would tell the Republican Party, look, at a certain point, you may have to just say the serenity prayer. Lord, help me accept those things I cannot change and the wisdom to know the difference.
I've got 30 seconds left. Looks like this might go to a brokered convention in Cleveland. That could be a disaster. Where do you stand on that?
I think it will be a disaster because if we have a calf scramble and have floor fights, we're allowing the Hillary Clinton machine to mobilize, for example. I'm also concerned if we have a dark horse candidate, how's he going to cobble together a campaign within 3 months? I'm also worried that voters may not trust who the nominee is coming out of a brokered convention. So I think it could be damaging to our party.
All right, Mica, thanks very much indeed. I have